Okay, factorising quadratic expressions. We've got two quadratic expressions here. We know they're quadratic expressions because they have an x or term squared in. Okay, factorising quadratic expressions. Factorising, we mean we're putting into brackets. Okay, now I know straight away there's going to be two brackets because to get x squared, well, that means x times x. So I can already set up two brackets to start off with. Okay, x, starting with x and x. Now, the trick to factorise a quadratic is quite simple. There's a simple sort of procedure that we use to do it. The important things you need to look at are this: the integer at the end of the expression and the coefficient of x. Okay, so the integer at the end, plus 12, and the coefficient of x, which is positive 7, plus 7. Okay, now, this is the trick. Okay, look at 12, and you've got to think of the factors of 12. Just list the factors of 12. So we've got 1 times 12, which makes 12, 2 times 6, which makes 12, and 3 times 4. If you look at these pairs of factors here, okay, which pair of these factors add up to make 7? Okay, well, 1 had 12 is 13, 2 had 6 is 8, 3 had 4 is 7. Okay, so you put the 3 plus 3 and plus 4 in. Okay, simple trick. Now, to check that this works, what we can do is expand this bracket here, because we should get the algebraic expression we started off with. So x times x is x squared. 3 times x is 3x. X times 4 is 4x. And of course, 3 times 4 is 12. We simplify 3x plus 4x, and we end up with x squared plus 7x plus 12, which is the expression that we started with. So just to recap, okay, we list the factors of 12, or the integer at the end, and we look at which pair of factors add up to make 7, okay? And there, we slot those into the brackets, and just to check that we've got the right answer, we can expand the brackets, and you end up with the term, or the expression that you started off with. Okay, slightly different example this time. We've got a negative value, negative 28, and we've got a positive coefficient of x. Okay, so this time, instead of listing factors of 28, we're actually going to list factors of negative 28. Okay, so start off the obvious. We've got 1 and minus 28. We've got negative 1 and positive 28. We've got 4 and negative 7. We've got negative 4 and positive 7. We've got 2 and negative 14. We've got negative 2 and 14. So each of these pairs of numbers times together to make minus 28. Okay, now we need to look at which pair of these add together to make positive 3. Well, 1 and minus 28 is negative 27. Minus 1 and 28 is positive 27. 4 and minus 7 is negative 3. Minus 4 add 7 is positive 3. Okay, so in our bracket is going to go x minus 4 and x plus 7. Okay, and just a quick double check, if we expand these two brackets here, do we get that expression that we started with? Well, x times x is x squared. Minus 4 times x is minus 4x. Minus 4 times positive 7 is minus 28. And not forgetting the x times 7, which is plus 7x, split in the middle there. We can simplify that so it reads x squared plus 3x minus 28, which is what we started off with. So just to kind of recap, from both examples, just look at the integer at the end, list the factors of that integer, the pairs of factors, and see which ones add together to make the coefficient of x. And then you slot those into your brackets.